Master of Public Health, Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery, Bachelor of Science in Medical Imaging Technology, Bachelor of Science in Anesthesia and OT Operation Technology, Bachelor of Medical Laboratory Sciences. Please rise.
Qualified for the degree. I pray they may be admitted to the respective degrees. Candidates, please be seated.
The Dean of Faculty.
The development and implementation of the university's strategic framework 2015-2020. The acquisition of former prison site in Canterbury and the development of the estate's master plan and the establishment of School of Engineering, Technology and Design and School of Medicine were done during this tenure. In addition, Professor Rama was the chair of the Higher Education Academy between 2015 and 2018 and was also the UCAS board member between 2010 and 2013. He has been a member of the university's UK board since 2017. Prior to this, Professor Rama was Deputy Vice Chancellor and Provost of Kiel University for 5 years with the overall responsibility of Kiel's academic activities. At Kiel, he is also responsible for its strategic and operational leadership for academic planning, budgeting and delivery of teaching, research and enterprise, with the specific responsibility for leading the university's internationalization strategy. From 2002, Professor Rama was the Director for Research, Innovation and Skills at the Higher Education Funding Council for England, with the overall responsibility for the strategic direction of HEPC's research, knowledge transfer and employer engagement and skills policies, with an annual budgetary responsibility of £1.5 billion funding. His responsibilities included oversight of the operation of the research assessment exercise and the development of the research excellence framework. He has also held the posts at the University of Bristol, King's College London and Royal Holloway University London. Educated at Cambridge University in Geography and Natural Sciences, he worked on a United Nations Development Programme project on the effects of flooding in Bangladesh. His current interests are in higher education and public policy, and he is also the Fellow of Royal Geographical Society. I present to you our guest of honor, Professor Rama Namachandran.
Ladies and gentlemen and graduates, it's a great honor and privilege to be invited here as chief guest to address your convocation. Thank you all for your generosity and very warm welcome to me in the last 24 hours I've been here. Particularly pleasing given that, as many of you would have guessed, I am of Tamil origin, though born and brought up in London. It's like being at home coming here, so particularly thank you for your warm welcome. But today is not about me, it's all about you. It's about those who are graduating, and it's a very special day for all 925 of you. Today is a day of celebration where we celebrate your hard work, your resilience, your dedication, your commitment, and above all, your success. Graduation is the most important rite of passage. The passage from being graduate to graduate, from undergraduate to postgraduate, from student to employee, employee to entrepreneur, from one stage of citizenship in your life to the next. The rite of passage is both a personal one for each of the students graduating today, but it's also one that is shared by the families of all the graduates and their friends and supporters. These supporters include, importantly, the faculty or the university staff, many of whom who are here today to witness, I'm sure with great pride, a moment that is as significant to them as it is to you. To join you in celebrating that moment, to wish all our graduates the very best as they move onwards and upwards, I'm sure, into the next stage of their lives. it may take time before you comprehend the value of the education you have received and the skills and critical thinking capacities that you now have. This value will not come from the knowledge you furiously scribble down for your exams. Maybe some of you have already forgotten what you scribbled down for your exams. But it comes from the thirst for understanding and your desire to improve the lives of those around you. India is at the forefront of globalization and the knowledge revolution. With over 900 universities, 40,000 colleges, 1.3 million teachers, 36.6 million students, the Indian higher education system is the second largest higher education system in the world and probably going to be soon the largest higher education system in the world. So what is the role of the university in 21st century India? There are some fundamentals of a university which transcend centuries as well as nations. Zakir Hussain, a former president of India, summed it up very nicely when he said, and I quote, "The role of universities is to provide intellectual and moral leadership." Not just intellectual leadership, but he said moral leadership. These are hallmarks of a good university education, as is self-education and independent learning. I had the great privilege yesterday and this morning of touring your university and some of its constituent colleges. I was hugely impressed with the way in which your Chancellor, Sri Dr. Vinaya Hegde, and the Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Satish Bhandari, are shaping and leading this wonderful institution to ensure that teaching and research at NITI is making a real difference to meeting the challenges facing society today. The NITI has already started its march towards distinction by firmly believing in its vision, and again I quote your own vision, to build a humane society through education and healthcare, and a mission, and again I quote, to develop NITI University as a centre of excellence, imparting quality education, generating competent, skilled manpower to face the scientific and social challenges with a high degree of credibility, integrity, ethical standards, and social concern. NITI firmly believes that making students not just merely loading them with information, but to ensure that they are successful in calculating ethical values, a concern for the less privileged and the broader society at large in its students by the time they come out as graduates of the university. I congratulate you on this approach as learning at the university must have an application to real-world problems. NITI is an excellent example of what the German intellectual Humboldt had as a vision, where teaching and research are connected and feed into each other. And you heard from your own Vice Chancellor about the tremendous activity which is going on both in teaching and research and the connections between them. As Vice Chancellor of Canterbury Christ Church University in England, I'm particularly proud of the partnership between your university and my university. We share the same vision and we share the same values. We work closely in the area of stem cell research. Our own Professor Anand Shetty, who is in the front row of the audience today, has been working closely with your colleagues in the university on stem cell research, particularly with a focus on regenerative medicine. Together, we are driving forward the frontiers of knowledge in this field. I'd also like to take this opportunity to acknowledge the vision of your founder, Justice K.S. Hegde, a really truly great man. And I'd also like to praise your vision, Chancellor, in terms of what you are doing in establishing the trust and supporting the group of NITI institutions. your AB Memorial Institute of Dental Sciences, the first institution, which is one of the pioneers in dental care in the country. NITI has now expanded into 8 colleges across 3 regions within Karnataka state, covering a wide range of disciplines, as you all know. What an incredible achievement in a short space of time. Rightly, the Government of India has conferred the status of deemed to be university. Your success as a university has been further strengthened by being graded A by the National Assessment and Accreditation Council. So I congratulate you on these achievements. Whilst the 20th and the 21st centuries have seen much progress in terms of science, medicine, engineering, and technology, the world still faces a huge number of challenges. 1 billion people still live on less than 50 pence. 50 pence is probably about 50 rupees a day. 1 billion people do not have clean drinking water. 500 million people in the world suffer from malaria. So poverty, famine, disease, climate change, and security are just a few of the major challenges facing us today. Let's just look at climate change. The rising temperatures across the world and the consequent climate effects have the potential to destroy much of our planet in the next 50 to 100 years. Deforestation, use of fossil fuels, energy consumption, and economic growth are all significantly contributing to these rising temperatures. Another example, particularly as a lot of you are graduating today in health subjects, is the whole issue of microbial resistance or resistance to bacterial infections. Since antibiotics was founded some 60 years ago, we have all been fortunate that we can go into the hospital for an operation like appendicitis or any other operation and be fairly certain that we will come out okay because of the use of antibiotics to help us. But the excess use of antibiotics has now made it so dangerous that many organisms are now resistant to these bacteria. And clearly, if we can't identify new types of antibiotics, even the simplest of operations could potentially become life-threatening. So the biggest immediate threat to humanity is, in my view, resistance to antibiotics, as is the climate change. But I don't want you to despair, because today is a day of celebration, so we mustn't despair too much. And I'm really confident that today's graduates out there, all 925 of you, will in some way help to solve some of these major global challenges facing us. The great Mahatma Gandhi said, "Be the change that you want to see in the world." So today's generation of graduates carry with them a huge responsibility on their shoulders. Gandhi also said, the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in service to others. You must become intellectual as well as global citizens who put service at the heart, so that you are helping to meet the ever-changing challenges for sustenance and growth. Today's organizations and our nations need people who have not just the skills, but also the passion to make change in society. Though you are graduating today, this should not mean that this is the end of your learning. Far from it. We all remain students for life, because we must all keep learning and we must all keep growing. And when, in my age, we do keep growing, but we keep growing in the wrong direction. Last month, Amazon, the big distribution company, announced that it plans to spend some $700 million over the next 6 years to retrain a third of its United States workforce. That's about 100,000 people. Amazon says that it is responding to the 4th industrial revolution and the increase in automation and machine learning. This illustrates the importance of why lifelong learning must be a central part of the future of today's graduates. Universities have also got to respond to the changes and challenges through more flexible programs and more programs at master's level, which allow people to work and study at the same time. You'll be pleased to know that I am coming to an end. I know it's quite warm. You now stand, graduates, you now stand on the steps of time itself with the opportunity and the awesome responsibility for your own future. My advice is aim high. There are no glass ceilings of limitation for those who try and have the real will to succeed. Don't be ever afraid to break these glass ceilings. You have proved by being here today that you can achieve great things. Dare to live, be happy, and think of your future. Confidence is rarely born, it is acquired. But never be afraid to ask the question, why not me? Remember, sometimes dreams do come true. Look after yourselves and those who may be less fortunate than yourselves. Remember to be generous with your time and never be afraid to put something back into society and be prepared to go that extra mile. As former US President John F. Kennedy said, ask not what the country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. I wish you good fortune and success in whatever path your future takes. You are now better equipped not to be masters of the universe, but masters of your own destiny. This is your time. The world awaits. It's still a wonderful and exciting place with great opportunities. Make the most of your time and make that real difference. So this is your day, your achievement, and your university. Thank you.
Now, may I request Professor N.R. Shetty.
Gold medals, merit certificates to the candidates in each course as per the list to be read out by your control of examinations.
Dr. M.S. Ravi, Dr. Sukanya, Dr. Mallikarjunaya, Dr. Harish Krishna, Dr. Shaiju Dharan, Dr. Jayapalan, Dr. Dyson Varghese, Dr. Sabita Naik, Dr. Rashmi KV, Dr. Sharmila KP, next I will be starting upon the recipients for the gold medal and the merit certificate. Doctor of Medicine, Dr. Vasu Sushruta. She will be awarded with Professor B. Satish Bhandari Gold Medal, instituted by Dr. Siddharth Bhandari. I call upon Dr. Niriksha Shetty to receive the Endowment Gold Medal in the name of Mrs. Vasanti Dr. Shantaram Shetty, Endowment Gold Medal, instituted by Dr. Sanjana Shetty. Dr. Shilp Verma will be awarded with Dr. B. Jayaprakash Shetty, Endowment Gold Medal, instituted by Orthopedic PG Alumni. Dr. Shabari Das. He is receiving the Nitte Gold Medal instituted by Mulki Ram Mohan Adiyantaya Endowment Gold Medal instituted by Dr. Sudhir Adiyantaya. Late Dr. Kiran Reddy Endowment Gold Medal for topper in biochemistry instituted by 1999 batch MBBS alumni and a merit certificate. I call upon Dr. Santosh Ariel from the Master of Public Health to receive. Okay. Dr. Sugandha. Atira Balan. Sarangi Das. Sisira. She'll be awarded with Nitte University Gold Medal and a merit certificate. Ashley Shaji, second merit certificate. Bachelor of Science in Medical Laboratory Technology, Ghana P, will be awarded with the Nitte University Gold Medal. Felina will be getting the second highest merit certificate. Faculty of Dental Sciences, Master of Dental Surgery, Dr. Prachi Suman. Dr. Prachi Suman will be awarded with Dr. A.K. Munshi Endowment Gold Medal instituted by Pedodontics Alumni Association, ABS MIDS. Dr. Sushmita VP will be receiving the merit certificate for Department of Prosthodontics. Dr. Devika Pillai will be getting a merit certificate in the Department of Oral Medicine and Radiology. Dr. Damodar M. Hegde, he will be awarded with Nitte University Gold Medal instituted by Dr. U.S. Mohandas Nayak in the name of Herur Manmohan Alva, Kelre Sumati Alva Endowment Gold Medal instituted by Dr. K. M. Vijay Lakshmi for being the topper in final year PDS and a merit certificate. Dr. Shreya Shetty will be receiving the second highest merit certificate. Dr. Nishmita Hegde will be awarded with Professor B. Suresh Chandra Endowment Gold Medal instituted by Alumni of Conservative Dentistry and Endodontics, ABS MIDS, for being the topper in conservative and endodontics. Next, under the Faculty of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Chaitra R. Shetty will be receiving the highest merit certificate. T.C. Aishwarya will be getting the second highest merit certificate. Master of Pharmacy Pharmaceutics, Anita Susan Alex will be awarded with the first highest merit certificate. Anju K will be awarded with second highest merit certificate. Master of Pharmacy Pharmacology, Khadijat Rizwana will be awarded with the highest merit certificate. Nidhi P. Shetty will be awarded with the second highest merit certificate in the Department of Pharmacology. Aishwarya, Pharmacy Practice, will be awarded with the first highest merit certificate. Yadu Krishna will be awarded with the second highest merit certificate. Master of Pharmacy, Pharmaceutical Regulatory Affairs, Rishal Relita will be awarded with the first highest merit certificate. Lovely Joylin will be awarded with the second highest merit certificate. Master of Pharmacy, Pharmaceutical Quality Assurance, Edwin Paul will be awarded with the first highest merit certificate. Anna Biju will receive the second highest. Under the Faculty of Biological Science, Master of Science in Biology and a merit certificate. Joshna Pereira will receive the second highest merit certificate. Master of Science, Food Safety and Biotechnology, Pujari Kajul Boja will receive the first highest merit certificate. Anshida will receive the second highest merit certificate. Bachelor of Science, Biomedical Science, Sonam Sanjeev Raikar will receive the Nitte University Gold Medal and a merit certificate. Ashwini Yanpai will receive the second highest merit certificate. Master of Arts, Ritika Ravindra Prabhu will receive the first highest merit certificate. Next, the candidates from Bachelor of Arts, Journalism and Mass Communication, Rakshit Vaidi will receive the Nitte University Gold Medal and a merit certificate. Next, I will be calling the candidates from Faculty of Medicine, Master of Chirurgy, Dr. Amit Kumar, Doctor of Medicine, MD Anatomy, Dr.